Hello students, welcome back to 8th session on regression analysis. In this session also we are concentrating on certain additional problems relating to regression equations and regression coefficients. So let me look at this illustration. The quantity of raw material purchased by a company at a particular price during 12 months of 2007 is given. So they had given what is the quantity of a raw material purchase and what is the price at which it was purchased from January to December 2007 by a particular company is given in this problem. So we can take price as X and quantity as Y. Now the question is, find the regression equation based on above data. This is what. So we have to construct regression equation X on Y and regression equation Y on X. The next one is, can you estimate the approximate quantity likely to be purchased if the price will become 124 per kilo? So means we have taken quantity as Y. We are supposed to calculate Y when X is 124. Means we should make use of regression equation Y on X. Hence or otherwise obtain the coefficient of correlation between price prevailing and quantity demanded. Means anyway, to construct equation, we need regression coefficient. We are supposed to calculate regression coefficient. So before constructing the equation, we should calculate regression coefficient. So we know that we studied three methods of calculating regression coefficient. One is actual data method, the other one is actual mean method, the next one is assumed mean method. If you follow assumed mean method, so yet we have to calculate actual mean also. You know that because regression equation starts from X minus X bar or Y minus Y bar. At that time we should know X bar and Y bar. X bar means actual mean of X, Y bar means actual mean of Y. If you look at regression coefficient formula they followed, it is very clear that they followed assume the mean method. So what we need to do? So we have to assume given values of X, any one of the given values of X as mean, again any one of the given value of Y as mean, then we have to take the difference between given values and the assumed mean, and then we have to square up the difference. So dx should be multiplied with dy to arrive at dx and dy. So these are the few steps process associated with calculation of correlation coefficient under assumed mean method. Here they followed assumed mean method. They assumed 100 as mean as far as price is concerned, and they assumed 248 as mean under quantity is concerned. So they calculated dx, which is x minus 100, 96 minus 100 minus 4, 110 minus 100, 100 minus 100, 90 minus 100, 86 minus 100, like that till 92 minus 100. So sum of dx is equal to 0. Then they just calculated dx square by multiplying dx with dx. So then as far as quantity y is concerned, so means quantity of material consumed or purchased, whatever it is. So they considered 248 kilo as assumed mean, and they have taken the difference between the given values of y and 248 and they denoted it as dy. Then they multiplied dy with dy to arrive at dy square, and at last we should we should multiply dx with dy to arrive at summation dx and dy. It takes little bit time. So anyway, so this is how to prepare a statement to calculate what? Regression coefficient. Move towards the previous sheet, where it is given that dxy is equal to summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by n whole divided by summation dy square minus summation dy whole square divided by n. In the same way byx formula is put. So what we have to do is, what is required we have already calculated. Dx dy is 4360 minus, so minus summation dx is 0, summation dy is 4 divided by 12 whole divided by 16,768 minus 4 square divided by 12. Answer is minus 0.26. As far as byx is concerned, answer is minus 3.244. Once we calculate this, we have to concentrate on constructing regression equation. To construct regression equation, so definitely we need x bar. They have already calculated x bar. So in this problem, try to understand. Coincidentally, what happened is what they assumed as far as x is concerned. Try to understand what mean they assume. Here the actual mean is also 100. But as far as y is concerned, they assume 248 as assumed mean. Here the actual mean is 248.33. So don't be under assumption that here actual mean method is followed. We have not followed actual mean method. We followed assumed mean method. So now x minus x bar. So x minus 100 is equal to bxy minus 0.26 into y minus 248.33. When we simplify, the formula will become x is equal to minus 2.6y plus 164.57. In the same way, we should implement we should concentrate on construction of regression equation y on x. Y minus 248.33 is equal to minus 3.244 into x minus 100. Answer is y is equal to minus 3244x minus 572.73. So once we construct the equation, so then we should concentrate on what they asked. See, we have answered third question first question next. Now we have to answer the third question. What third question talks about? Third question says that can you estimate the approximate quantity likely to be purchased if the price of the product will become 124 per kilo. So means we are supposed to calculate y when the values of x is given. So we should take into consideration equation we constructed, particularly y on x. So y on x is equal to minus 3244 x plus 572.73. So minus 3244 x is how much? We should assume it as 124. So when what is that? X is 124, y will become 170.474. X is what? Price. So listen carefully. When the price is how much? 124, the quantity demanded will be 170.474 kg. So this is how we should calculate what we need based on one variable data. We need y when x was given. In the same way, when we need x when y was given. If that is also case, no problem at all. We have to make use of x on y formula. That's all. So we will see the remaining aspects particularly in next class.